Alright, moving on towards day 4 we go for week 2. This will be the last game for week 2. I'm a little bit behind, but here we are again. We're gonna go look for Tsunzai here. Gardener first chase. Gonna be TPing out here just so we don't need to vault over that window. But also at the same time, I feel like probably vaulting over the window would be fine as well, because we see from Debo's side as well, there isn't really much areas for Debo to dash around. But we are gonna be able to register that first on towards Gardener, having a tie turner and of course a window speed boost there. We should have bubbling around 20 seconds, but with that 20-second bubble, it just depend here. For Debo's persona trait, it seems like it's gonna be a blink. A bit of more of a surprise to me, but very nice discipline there. We do have bubble ready now. It's just a little bit unfortunate on that side as well, but it seems like it will be a 60-second. It seems like blink is not a bad. Okay, blink is a bad choice. Sorry, probably should have brought abnormal there, and not blink. Of course, there is not a single chair nearby, so the nearest chair is actually behind Shaq right now. For Gardener's side, Gardener did contain pretty darn well, knowing where she is gonna go, but Mercenary with that window speed boost of all, now that I just see, my lord. Well, I mean, that's not gonna happen next season, because Mercenary's nerf from 15 second to 8 second. I think it's actually quite nice. I will still ban Mercenary though, but I still do think it's quite nice. But from what I see here as well, from Mercy's side, more or less we will have to go into rescue at least once. So that once will be preferably before half rescue, because if you do it before half rescue, you know, the hunter not only are they forced to stay on chair before half, but if you don't do before half, the hunter will just go out for blood. The hunter will just go out for blood, and there goes out the bubble. So it probably should have landed the hit there, but I don't think blink will be forced here anytime soon, because, you know, this is a Sangria at the end of the day, so they are still pretty darn fast. Gardener going down right here. We did manage to get 3 cipher machines done. We're gonna start our last 2 cipher machines relatively soon, as we do see as well Mercenary getting the whistle, the de-stress from his half health form. Now then, with 2 cipher remaining on the field, there is still trump card to change straight towards teleport, but depending on what Sangria wants here, teleport may not be actually the best option. We do see Anti-Current nearby. That's gonna be a swoop, and that's gonna not register on towards Anti, but there we go, getting the hit on Anti. Mercenary with a no damage rescue, meanwhile Gardener being able to fully pull away. But sadly, this is a disarm. This isn't really a fireball in which you can't use your skills for 8 seconds, so it's a whole different story here. Now Tsunzai, still trying to contain for as long as possible, will inevitably go down. We are also seeing the Anti-Current nearby as well, but Anti-Current currently being a half health being near this area isn't really worth it, so for Anti's sake, she will have to leave. She will have to leave. Now then, we're changing target straight towards the Mercenary here. Mercy being at full health. It does seem like Psychologist Cypher is almost done, which is good news. But with that in mind as well, for now, even if it was such a nice early game with a 60-second down, Sangria is still Sangria. So tie game will always be tie game at the end of the day, so there's nothing you can do about that. We are going to TP over immediately. That elbow pad didn't come out properly, I think. I think that was more of a faulty elbow pad there. Hard did have one more elbow pad, but it didn't come out for some reason. It got stuck somewhere, but I don't know where. Still trying to contain. I mean, vaulting over the window there is window speed boost here, so Debo knows that this is a Mercenary without tie turner. Well, without borrowed time, I mean. So a Mercy without borrowed time, if this Mercy actually go and decides to rescue later, it may not be the best idea. Because for AK side, it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to contain for any time. Oh, there we go. That's Sangria for you. It doesn't seem like AK will be able to contain for any longer. And with AK going, there's a basement. There is a basement 100% for us to take. Debo having the cipher machine progress here. Debo has quite a lot of cipher machine progress here. We do see which cipher machine is shaking, but Mercenary is only 40% healed right now. Meanwhile, Ata is at quite a bit of a dead area with no pallets here to use. There's Gardener on the chair, but even if Mercenary gets on time, Gardener will be after half. So this is a bare minimum 3-man elimination here. Gets the hit on towards Psycho. Predicting that Psychologist will actually run away, but we're going to destroy the pallet here, meanwhile still trying to play mind games here and there. There are pallets nearby. Pallets you know, having no shadow dance, you should just stick next to pallets and force them to break it. But there we go. That's going to be a hit on towards Psychologist here once again. We're most likely going to go with the... We're most likely going to go out for blood again. Because it's better. It's better to go out for blood, as we've seen as well from Pepe's playstyle the other day. A lot of hunters has decided to play Sangria that way now as well. But with that in mind, it seems like AK is going to make his way towards the corner, trying to hide his footprints. Maybe not the best idea, because Blue Sticker is still on the ground. But we were able to force the anti-current out of that Cypher machine. This seems like it's going to become a 4-man elimination. Even if Mercenary comes in here, not only will it be after half rescue, it's also the fact that the moment D finds out where Mercy is, Mercy doesn't have self-heal, so it's going straight towards a 4-man elimination game right now, as Hard just got hit over the pallet. And we did manage to rescue the Psychologist there, but okay, gets the hit on Hard, that's no problem at all. If we want to, we can teleport here immediately, but it seems like we won't be doing that anytime soon, because this is quite a bit of a dead area here. No pallets here to use, nothing at all. And there goes down the Psychologist. Cypher machine currently at 70%. By the time that we chair the Psychologist, it will not be primed. Kind of an unfortunate situation here, but Mercenary is going to be on the ground to be bled out. Now then, anti-current's still on the Cypher machine. It seems like we're gonna pick up Mercy, because Debo thinks that Anti's gonna get the Cypher machine done. It's not that much of a bad plan, because there is still an 12-second disarm on anti-current's hands. Well, 8-second disarm on anti-current's hands, I'd say, because of her flute. She still has 3 more shots at the flute, but we are stuck here a little bit, still trying to look for the nearby Tinnitus. This Mercenary will be bled on the ground, as I've said before as well, so more or less having Tinnitus here. We're just going to go around to scout for where Anti-Current may be, but TPing back here, I think... Where was that shadow leap indicating to? I think that was indicating towards the Mercenary for some odd reason. But D-Ball is still trying to find Anti-Current here, but it seems like Anti is right behind that big rock at half health. Blue Sticker doesn't seem like it's showing up at all, but we're gonna go in straight towards basement here. Mercenary still has to be bled out for around 120 seconds to 180 seconds. It's quite a bit of a long bleeding time, but having the Tinnitus here, the Tinnitus range is quite big now that I think about it. It is really big, isn't it? But it seems like we warned... Oh no, we did find the Anti. We did find the Anti just barely by the black cloth. Still trying to play mind games, and there goes an Anti-Current. Let's congratulate the 4-man elimination here for D-Ball. Moving on. Okay, Super spawning in Graveyard as well. We're gonna go straight towards Reception this time to look for Lion, who is the first officer. But first officer being first chase here may not be the best idea if Super Rich wants a tie. We do have a really nice smooth control here and there. Higher is gonna rotate around. No, we're gonna go in straight towards Shaq. But Sington will be the one that's in danger now. You're gonna bring him straight towards the Gardener though. Even if Gardener has that 50-second bubble, there's only 20 seconds remaining of that bubble there. Trying to run as far away from Sandra as possible to dodge that charge attack tip, but sadly it's still registered. Breaking the paddock here, that's going to be one of those speed boosts utilized. For this game, Gardner did decide to bring borrowed time. So it's going to be a bit of here and there. We are playing mind games. That is a little bit of a slow vault, but thankfully that was not a terror shock, because if it was a terror shock, it would have been game over by then. We are deploying down a pallet. There is quite a bit of a window here to use here and there, but knowing Super Rich as well, I don't think... Oh, Gardner. The Blake has been forced out, which is nice. Right, but now the Survivor knows that it's actually Blink. They have 2 options. The first, well, they've 1 option, and that's rescue before half. You cannot rescue after half, because the Hunter will just go out for blood and force you to rescue. So rescuing before half is the better idea. Here for Acrobat, rotating out of this area to decode the 5th Cypher machine would be the best course of action. Meanwhile for Lion, he can finish Acrobat Cypher machine and, of course, finish his own. But thankfully that hit didn't register, because if it did register, it's going to go all downhill from here on out. We are going to be able to get a second hit on towards Lion there. Yes, for me right now it seems like we're trying to look for the Gardener, who basically rotated around quite a little bit here and there, but this is gonna be... Eh? Oh no, that was just a visual bug. Okay, that was a visual bug. My bad, that was a visual bug. That was a visual bug. It's not that Gardener got reset just because she was walking. That was a visual bug because of first officer. But anyways, going back to the game, we do see Gardner doing a really nice rebound cut here because of that bubble. I think Super Rich as well kind of got confused with that animation there as well. I don't know what animation that was, but oh well. Gonna get a really nice pallet stun there. They're only missing 3 Cypher machines now, 50% remaining. We got the bubble out for the second time, so that means Gardner has contained 20-second over tight turner time already. This is absolutely insane. So Gardner successfully doing a 70-second containment here, dropping down a pallet here once again. Just deploy the pallet down, and judging by the Cypher machine progress, it's a tie guarantee for the survivor. Seems like Higher will be the one that's coming into rescue now. We did open extra Cypher machines for the sake of it, but also knowing the fact that First Officer did use a stopwatch, his pocket watch, his decoding speed is not slow, so this is going to be quite a close call for a 4-man endgame right here. We do see Patience, not the best hook, but okay enough, let's say. Gets it on towards Higher right there. We're going to run straight towards the chair, but this could potentially be a double down if we're not careful. But it seems like Higher is going... Higher's not going to be able to get the rescue. Okay, so that's 3 hooks used for nothing. Okay, Super Rich also had teleport on hand. At least there's only 1 Cypher machine left, is what I want to say. But it's probably better for a First Officer to come into rescue right now. There's only 3 survivors left on the field, so for Super Rich here, going out for blood may actually be the best choice. But it just depends here how this game will go. That genuinely shouldn't have happened. No matter what you do, that shouldn't have happened, especially from a patient's point of view. So yeah, it's really just a faulty two really bad not elbow pads, hooks there. Now we are going to be able to rush straight towards Patient to get the rescue, but survivors here still do have a huge chance for a 1-man elimination. We got the no damage rescue here. At least Lion will be protecting here for quite a little bit of time. That's nice. We didn't get in on anyone there just yet. 76% Cypher machine. Lion taking the body block there. Meanwhile, the Cypher machine does seem like it's prime, but Super Rich deciding to actually... I feel like Cherry Officer there may just be a better option. Force the Patient to come in, and then go after Patient. Go after Patient here. You still have teleport, so this is still a guaranteed 3-man elimination in a sense. That's a nice tower shock. That's going to be a rescue, and Patient will be your best choice of action here. Not Lion for sure. Better to go after Patient here, and it does seem like Patient won't be able to survive for any time longer. That is going to be a tight turn coming in, but no one is at the exit gate just yet. First Officer barely making it towards the exit gate right now, but FO may actually just have that extra 5-second tight turner time because... Hey, we're going to teleport over first? Oh no, we do a shadow dance. We want to get in on towards First Officer there, but we need to be very careful here. We have only 11 seconds near this area. Gets it on First Officer. We need to teleport back here immediately. Is 11 seconds up? Is 11 seconds? 11 seconds is up. Oh my lord. That's not a bad decision making made by Super Rich, but if we manage to get the hit there a little bit faster, like not, well, when I said a little bit faster, I meant immediately. It definitely could have been a 3-man elimination there. But let's congratulate the tie here from YS's side. Moving on towards